This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. The Dude Lebowski is our subject, and we all know why. Last time out, he extended his hitting streak to 40 games, so he looks to extend it to 41 in this one.
Well, he really is the talk of baseball right now. It doesn't matter what level of baseball you're playing in, whether it's high school, college, the minors, the big leagues, whatever. If you put together a 40-game hitting streak, it's going to be the topic of a lot of conversation. He seems to be handling the attention and pressure.
A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Hit high and deep to right center. Ellsbury going back at the track. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double. And he will creep ever closer to that record, as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
Hey, Joe D, look out. Someone's coming after you.
Dustin Pedroia will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Now this is popped meekly in the air, playable on the infield. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Boy, talk about jumping on the starting pitcher right from the start. He's thrown just 2 pitches in the game, and we've already seen a double and now a single.
Mookie Betts will stand in here. Currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to pad that total here.
And I think it's pretty cool that he's a center fielder, too, because it's kind of unusual that you find a guy like him that can play such an athletically demanding position and drive.
Xander Bogaerts will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
And that's in there, base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, what a great start to this series here in the first inning. On the road, you'd love to give your pitcher a little something to work with out there. And he's going to have a lead now before he even throws his first.
The Dude Lebowski will try again here. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Yeah, they tried to sneak a fastball by him, and he was having none of it. Be interesting to see if they try to go at him again with the hard.
Ball 1, no strike.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. The Dude Lebowski will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they take the lead 4-3.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy?
The dude, Lebowski, will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point.
Ball.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hot shot on the ground is short, and through into left field. Back-to-back hits have him set up to start the 7th.
Well, he's homered, he's doubled, and now he adds a single to that total. He's left himself with the toughest leg of the cycle remaining, but he'll...
So it's first and second now. Nobody out, and that'll bring up... This a 1-run game, and that misses for ball 4.
The batter, center fielder, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is hit high and deep out to left. Gardner going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. 1 run scores. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he is toast out there as they apply. Starlin Castro will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit.
Got to third. Sit in. Throw to the plate. Oh, and the tag will get him at the plate as the potential tying run is cut down trying to score.
That runner at third, he's going on contact there. That's got to be the only way to explain it. It's one thing if this ball's hit up the middle, but when you hit it right at a corner infielder, you got to figure he's coming home with it. They get him easy.
So standing in, the dude, Lebowski. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
And here's a... Brandon Moss will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
No errors.
Afternoon baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in New York. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Off the afternoon for Boston, third baseman, number 26.
The dude,
1-0.
Lebowski, is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. You know, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, EK. Despite that loss last time out, they've been one of the hottest teams around, winning 8 in a row before that.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball,
Dustin Pedroia will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. The 0-2. Runners off for second. This is in the air out to left field. Gardner is there, and that's the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. Who do you have your eye on, EK? Mookie Betts will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. And he'll step off. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. One out and a runner on second base. Chopped weakly to the left. Gloved by Headley. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Xander Bogaerts will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses the throw down. And no throw as it turns out as he takes second with ease. Grounded to third. Headley's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Greg Bird gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Oh, what a play! And he loses the handle on the transfer, and that's going to allow the inning to continue. The dude, Lebowski, gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Hit to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no error. The dude, Lebowski, will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
1 away. The dude, Lebowski, will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
The 0-1 delivery. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Oh, it'd be a big letdown if they get nothing out of this. But they're a strike away from not coming through.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Starlin Castro will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Striding into the box, the dude Lebowski. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First delivery to him on the way. And this is low, ball 1.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Oh, he brought it back.
Wow, tough play.
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So a big spot here as a pinch hitter is going to come on with the bases loaded and just 1 out in the inning so far.
Now batting, left fielder, the dude Lebowski.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back.
To short, hit hard. And that's through, a base hit. 1 run is scored. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that'll force the second runner to hold on over at third base.
Now batting, catcher, Chris Iannetta.
He's running towards second. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Moss. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 3rd home run for him on the year, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
You talk about capping off a comeback in style. We ain't going to have to look far to find the biggest at-bat of this ball game. There it is right there. A grand slam that gives them the lead.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Big home run that turned out to be
Nighttime baseball now from the district as you get a look inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Washington Nationals. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Underway in our nation's capital as the first pitch is looked at for ball one. Eric, these Nationals as they enter play here tonight, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And you've got a couple of clubs here that are each in first place in their divisions coming in. So you start to wonder, maybe this could even possibly be a World Series preview. Granted, it may be a bit premature, but each of these teams is at least in the conversation.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Full count. 3-2. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Worth going back. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ballgame. 19th home run for him on the season. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Well, I'll tell you, having a guy at the top of the lineup that's capable of doing...
Bryce Harper gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. The dude, Lebowski, will get a second shot at it now. Remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going.
It's great when he gets out there and get things going like he did. Really gets the rest of the team involved.
Revere is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no... The dude, Lebowski, strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Hit to third. Rendon is there. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Just an airmail shot that time. The pickup's good, but this ball just sails straight over his head at first base. Good effort to try and go up and get it, but this is well out of his reach.
Dustin Pedroia will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit. Mookie Betts steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Xander Bogaerts will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Harper is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll hit. Brock Holt digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. The dude, Lebowski, strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. It is. 5 runs, 8 hits. And no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Fly ball heading for the alley. Revere going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, you know he's got one home run already.
Dustin Pedroia digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
And that is through into left field, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances. Mookie Betts strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. The dude, Lebowski, strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Lobaton is right there. And there's the second out of the inning. And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
Line score for this afternoon's ball game.
Back live. Time for baseball now on the show, as you get a look there at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. The dude, Lebowski, will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
Harper is there, and he's got it, and it's a first pitch. The dude, Lebowski, is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the... Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities. It can change the entire... It's on their heels right away.
Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time. The dude, Lebowski, will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
The count is 1-2.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Scherzer gets the sign, 1-2 on its way. Hit hard down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single. And he will creep ever closer to that record, as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
Hey, Joe D, look out. Someone's coming after you.
Now at the plate, Brock Holt. He flew out in his last at-bat. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the... Trey Turner will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Grounded. Lebowski. And the catch is made, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
So striding in, number 26, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
Well, one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Trying to hold the lead. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. He struck him out, and the tying run will be left stranded at second base. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Nationals 3. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Max Scherzer. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player. Wednesday Night Baseball now from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Washington Nationals and the Boston Red Sox. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Ryan Zimmerman stands in with another first-inning RBI opportunity in store.
Yeah, and this has been an impressive first inning for these. To tack one on.
The second for one. Out. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. The dude, Lebowski, will dig in now. One home run shy of 20 for the season so far.
Lebowski.
And that's in there for strike one. Eric, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And they didn't have a whole lot of success on that recent homestand. They won just 3 times, so things are going to need to improve as they head out onto this road trip.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. And he will creep ever closer to that record, as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
Hey, Joe D, look out. Someone's coming after you.
Matt Duffy will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. And he'll step off. The tag, and he is cooked at first.
And that's a situation where a guy just gets a little too antsy out there.
The dude, Lebowski, is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
The dude, Lebowski.
Hit hard to short. Espinosa's up with it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. The dude, Lebowski, steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Lebowski.
Strasburg comes set. First pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Backhanded. One there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. The dude, Lebowski, makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to...
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up, and the Nationals have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Steven Strasburg. What a performance he turned in. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the 1 run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
And we're going to see a change on the base paths here as we've got. So striding in, Chris Young, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Runners off for second. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. McHenry sprinting after it. And that's the 3rd out. Mookie Betts is into the ballgame now as he assumes. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game. Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series. The dude, Lebowski, comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, the dude, Lebowski.
A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1-0. And, Eric, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And even just 4 pitches in, you need to find a strike here because you don't want to give him a free base runner to start the night.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Fields pushing back, but he can't make a play, and it's off the monster. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Boy, at this point in the streak, every game
Dustin Pedroia will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with 1 out.
Ground ball left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. So striding in, Mookie Betts, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Xander Bogaerts will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Here it comes, 0-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across. Brock Holt will stand in, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the numbers tell us he's a much better hitter versus right-handers than he is against lefties. And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. Frazier is there for it, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Brett Laurie will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. The dude, Lebowski, will get his second shot at it now. He doubled to start out the home first.
And it was a nice at-bat, too, Matty. He looked really, really comfortable up there.
He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Fields is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Some of our nation's Danny Fields will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this.
Well, I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advance.
The dude, Lebowski, steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Lebowski.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And with it, they can a 4-1 lead. Melky Cabrera will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Lebowski is up with it. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. The dude, Lebowski, will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th.
A good sign.
Dustin Pedroia comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base. Runners off for second. Here's a high pop-up. Frazier is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
Mookie Betts will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Here's the 0-2. And there he goes towards second. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there. And that one is long gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 23 for him thus far. And they take a 7-5 lead.
And all season long, when they needed the big hit, he's been there for him, and he delivers again here.
The dude, Lebowski, will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. The big bat for the Red Sox tonight, well, it belonged to this man, Chris Iannetta. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 10-6. Good night from Fenway.
White Sox, 6 runs, 11 hits.
Another big crowd filing in for Saturday night baseball here at Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series. Jose Abreu will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Lebowski takes it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. White Sox nothing. The dude, Lebowski, comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, the dude, Lebowski.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And, Eric, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, and that last loss dropped them back to the 500 mark on the year. So, obviously, they'd like to get back into that positive number with a win here.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Eaton is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Desmond Jennings set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Third, scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors. The dude, Lebowski, will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. Latos gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Yeah! Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Belted high in the air out to left. Jennings going back. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 21 for him on the season. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
This is just their first hit of the night, but what a hit it was.
The dude, Lebowski, stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, the last time that was a fastball, and it didn't really look like he got all of it, but the velocity of the pitch probably helped it a little bit, and he just snuck it out of here.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Looking up is Cabrera. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that.
The dude, Lebowski, will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And a splitter swung on and missed it. Deoner Navarro will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
For this afternoon's ball game for the victorious.
And we're going to see a change on the base paths here as we've got a pinch runner set. Matt Duffy will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
Plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Pitch misses the throw down.
On the ground. Out.
Leading off the inning, Desmond Jennings, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Lebowski is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Jerry Sands stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hard towards short. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the ninth is proving unfruitful thus far. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game. About set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a good sinker. Not necessarily his go-to pitch, but a pitch that can be effective and he will use, especially when he needs a ground ball.
Ian Kinsler makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Afternoon for Detroit, second baseman, number 3.
And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 107.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ellsbury is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. EK, any thoughts?
Well, you have to be impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. And don't give him anything he can drive.
Into the box now, Justin Upton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
And he falls behind 0-2. Tanaka gets the sign. 0-2 pitch on its way. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Miguel Cabrera gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Tough slider there as he grounds it foul. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. Fair-handed by Castro. He's out.
Oh, what a play.
Down in order go the Tigers. Tigers nothing. Yankees coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Justin Verlander gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he does like to throw the curveball, and it's one of those 12-6 curveballs, a big downward break. We'll see how much break he has in this one.
And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Hit out towards second. And Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Steve, what's the key for them here today?
Well, I think you need to take advantage of balls up in the zone, and you could probably say that almost every day, but this is a great hitter's park. You get something to drive, they end up in the seats here.
Striding into the box, Brett Gardner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field. And this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Standing in now, Alex Rodriguez, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Here it comes, 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. There goes the runner. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base.
Just your classic single and a stolen base. Now with 1 out in the first, another base hit here could put that first run on the board.
One out and a runner on second base. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now a look and a throw back to second. Back in standing. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up. So we'll see how that impacts this game.
Mark Teixeira, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
From the stretch. Into the seats, 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit in the air out to left. Upton's after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees. After one, no score. Victor Martinez makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Victor Martinez.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Not afraid to throw the splitter behind in the count, and it's in there for a strike. And he goes after ball 4 there as he swings and misses on the pitch in the dirt, and it's full 3-2.
And that splitter, it's only coming in around 86, but it's really falling through the zone.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Oh, yeah, that one's going to sting a little bit. This pitch is coming hard in on him, and you can see he's way late getting that barrel through. So as it turns out, he's going to get more distance on the barrel of that bat than he does on the baseball.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. Tanaka's ready. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Hit to short. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
Now, these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Nick Castellanos into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. 2 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Good at bat so far here with 2 away. You're going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.